Alright guys, we're back with some more Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay today. We're going to be using the brand new improved Dark deck with the amazing Weavile EX, Darkrai EX, and to even flex on them, we have those sensational looking Weavile and Darkrai full arts as well. We're also using some amazing new cards added from this set, like the Cyrus supporter card. If you think you're escaping, you better think again.
You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
And very strong Pokemon tool cards like Rocky Helmet and Giant Cape.
3 minutes of playtime.
Now off camera, this deck has been helping me climb the ranks, climb the wins during this current emblem event we have going on. And do you know what? That's not a bad start. We already have a Sneasel, a Weavile, and a Darkrai. We even already have a Dawn in our hand as well. That's perfect. Forgot to mention that card in the beginning. Dawn is a very good card as well, especially in a deck like this. And you'll see why in a moment. It's not the most outrageous of plays. I think this guy has the same deck as me. I think Shabba McGee has the same deck as me. I think we're running the same Great Minds Think Alike double Darkrai decks. Now, what I'm about to do, well, once we get into my second turn, what I'm about to do isn't the most outrageous play, but it does help you maximize damage. It does help you potentially do the last bit of damage you need to potentially bag yourself a point, to maybe stop someone from escaping with one of their mons with a switch out, an X speed, even a leaf. As I said, it's not the most outrageous play, but it helps. So what we're going to do, we're going to take advantage of Darkrai. We've got a second Darkrai as well. We're going to take advantage of our Darkrai doing 20 damage on to the coffin. And this more so helps with Pokemon cards that have slightly more HP. But then we would put down our Weavile. Then we would use the Dawn, move that same energy we've already inflicted damage with, and then maximize our damage that we're going to get from this, which does 70, and then also guarantee ourselves 1 point straight off the bat. Now, I don't think I really need to do it here, but I might as well do it just to, as I said, bag ourselves an early point and put Shabba McGee on the back foot. So at least that way we're already a point deep, and Shabba McGee has to make a comeback. So while it was probably quite early to do that and probably not necessary on a 70 HP coughing and a bit overkill, as I said, it gives us a point on the board. It gives us a very early good point on the board. And judging by having the coffin on his bench and also the Venipede in his active spot, maybe this guy hasn't got the cards he's looking for yet. Maybe he's waiting to get his Darkrai. Maybe he could have got it from that Oak he just played. Or maybe he's not running Darkrai or Weavile whatsoever. Maybe he's not doing that at all. We are poisoned. A little bit jarring. But what can you do? Now, because Weavile is... There we go. I'm guessing Shabba McGee wasn't getting his Darkrai. But that's why it's so good to bag an early point by doing such a simple play with the Dawn card. The play was so good, I must have made McGee say Shabba.
I don't find you funny.
I know, that was terrible. Very similar hand to last time, except this time we're starting with Rocky Helmet, no Dawn, and no Sneasel to start. So we do have to put one of our Darkrai's in the active spot. That's fine. While I would prefer to start with a Sneasel or the Eevee I have in my deck, just to have another Mon to use to kind of, you know, bide us some time. Which, if you get lucky with the coin cost when it comes to Eevee, you can actually do some serious damage. Now, I haven't got quite lucky with it just yet, but it's possible. It is possible. Now, my guy's already put down 2 Lickitungs, so I can only guess that they have Licky EX. Just guessing, just throwing a guess out. So, because we don't have a Sneasel and I don't have an Eevee, I'm going to give Darkrai Rocky Helmet immediately. So that means if this guy wants to attack us, he's going to inflict himself with some damage with the Rocky Helmet, and we'll start with the 20 that we can get by purely just giving Darkrai energy, which honestly I think is crazy. Yeah, there we go. There's one Licky. And there's the second Licky Licky. I mean, the thing that worries me is how much damage this attack can do. You know, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each head. If my guy gets unlucky with the coin toss, at least we survive. Barely, but we survive. If he gets lucky with the coin toss, Darkrai's gone. And that's immediately 2 points for my opponent. We do have a Sneasel, which is good. Though we are going to have to wait to get Weavile out. So we are just going to basically bide ourselves some time and give Darkrai the energy. We might as well. We could also draw a Dawn card next turn as well, which if we do, I'll just pop an X speed or 2 X speeds and get Weavile put in the active spot. And then we can save Darkrai. But then again, we do have the Rocky Helmet already on him, so we might as well leave him in the active spot. We do always have a second one. Okay, he's moving Sneasel. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind that you've done that. I mean, he's literally biding time to... Oh, perfect. We've got Dawn. Perfect. Perfect. You're basically setting up the play, Bulba. You're setting the play. Right, let's do this. This guarantees us a point on the board. That means Manaphy is gone. Now, what I could do is immediately swap Weavile out with Darkrai and just go for the big damage. Or we could keep Weavile out. So I can either play Dawn, we keep Weavile, or I could put Darkrai in and we go with Darkrai. I think for the time being, I think I'm going to see what happens. And we are going to go with the Dawn strat. Get one of these energies put on Weavile. It's only going to do 30 damage. But it's a start. We are relying on RNG. I need the coin toss to not go in this guy's favor. I need his RNG to be terrible. Terrible. Otherwise, Weavile might genuinely get one shot. Give him tail straight away. Come on, Pokemon. Give him tail straight away. There's one. Don't do me like that. I think Weavile's still dead. Yeah, 220 damage. The game did not want to play ball with me there. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. I probably should have switched into Darkrai. Not that it would have made that much of a difference. I still would be dead right now, but at least would have more damage done to the Licky Licky, I guess. And then Weavile could have come in at this point and done even more damage, because at least we would have got the 20 damage from the Rocky Helmet. So we would have done 100 damage in total. And then Weavile actually would have finished Licky Licky off. I should have gone with the play. I should have gone with the play. We're going to have to play Professor Oak. I should have gone with the initial play, which was put Darkrai in the active spot, get Weavile on the bench. Even if Darkrai died, we would have got the guaranteed 2 points and we would have won the game. That is my bad. And because we already used Oak, I can't use Sabrina. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. And what else is annoying is we're going to have to rely on some RNG again. Because we're going to do enough to take him down to 30 HP. He's going to attack us next turn, which takes him down to 10. I'm going to need these coin flips to do this guy dirts. So TCG Pocket, if you could give this guy an immediate tails, that would be great. I know this is my own fault. I should have swapped Darkrai in the first place. We could have won the game by now. But I am hoping, if there is a God, fingers crossed, you will give this man or woman an instant tails. Thank you. Thank you. We survive those. We do the 20 damage. Next turn, Licky Licky gone. Licky Licky ain't licking nothing else. If anything, we're licking straight back. And he conceded. My guy didn't even want to play that out. That guy did not want to carry on, and I don't blame him. I'm not going to lie, I'd be upset too. You know, I had a misplay. Don't know if the guy noticed that I misplayed. Similar start to last time. We got a Darkrai, we got a Weavile. No Sneasel. No Rocky Helmet, no Dawn. As I said, similar setup to the last game. And I would have been upset too. Honestly, I would have been upset too. Didn't know if my guy noticed that I misplayed, because I did. Actually, let me see if I can get like a Sneasel from the 2-card draw. Dawn and another Weavile, so I'll play a Pokeball. Hopefully it's the Sneasel and not the Darkrai full art. Or it could be the Eevee. I mean, I'll put Eevee down. And then my guy got really lucky with his coin toss. We prayed to the Pokemon gods. We prayed to Arceus, and lucky enough, was looking down on our side. And this is why you want to start second. This is why you want to start second. Just like back in the day on Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Just so you can just start the ball rolling. You can attack. Because then I've got to sit here. And I've got to be the first one to be taking damage. So, Matapoke or Matapoke. Same Eevee as me. And this is why Eevee can be so dangerous. Continuous steps. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. Oh, you have a Palkia in your deck. I know what your game is. I know what your game is. You're going to build that Palkia up with all the damage he needs. By the way, this is probably one of the best interactive rares in the whole game. And one of my only biggest noticeable pulls from this entire set, aside from like Full Art Darkrai and maybe Weavile. Now, we might as well play Darkrai with the energy. At least this way, we can start doing some damage. We could use Sabrina and swap in the Manaphy, which is probably the option he would go for rather than the Palkia. Like, that's his play. That's his go-to. One of these Palkia EXs. And start chipping away some damage. Which I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to have to do. So, I mean, we could have started with 20 damage. But then Manaphy still would have had 10 HP left by the next turn. So, it really wouldn't have made that much of a difference. But I already know what this guy's going to do. They're going to pop Oceanic Gift. Get the water energy needed to start building the 2 Palkias up. And then, essentially, he's going to have them ready to go and swap between the 2. So, let me do this. And then we can... I mean, I could play Cyrus, but I do actually need to get rid of the Manaphy. The only annoying thing is, can't quite get Weevil out yet. So, we are going to have to just hold on for the time being. So there's no point really playing a Cyrus or a Sabrina just yet. Manaphy's the card I want to get rid of. But then considering Manaphy's already started building both Palkia's energy, and now he's got Vaporeon out and he's got the washout effect. Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it's called washout. Yeah, washout, where you can move water energy between active and bench Pokemon. Yeah, you're just stalling to build up energy. I know your game. I know your game. You're so lucky it took me so long to get a Sneasel. And the only attack I can do literally takes 3 energy. Well, no matter what, that Palkia on the far right is going to have enough energy to attack me, which is dangerous. So let's get a Weavile down. I'm also going to play a Pokeball, because that should give me my Sneasel. Or the other Darkrai. Which I'll take either or, that's fine. And then we'll play this. Boom, extra 20 damage. I mean, I could play the Cyrus. If I play the Cyrus, takes 2 energy to retreat as well. If I play the Cyrus, do damage to the Vaporeon. Hopefully get the kill on the Vaporeon. we could then, I think regardless, I'll put Palkia in the active spot. I don't think it makes much of a difference if I do that. So what I'll do is I'll equip this Darkrai with Giant Cape, and I'll hold on to the Cyrus for the time being. So at least we can get rid of Manaphy no matter what. That is a guarantee. We can get rid of Manaphy no matter what. So that gives us a point on the board. Although I don't think it makes too much of a difference right now, considering one of the Palkies is about to be fully done. So he's probably going to move that one into the active spot. Yeah, there we go. The second one only needs 2 more energy, which is going to get being on the bench. So, I mean, what I could do is, after this turn, I could use the Cyrus, get Vaporeon moved now, then go for the Vaporeon. That way, Matapoke can't be moving energy around. That might be the shout we go for. So, we're going to play Cyrus. Even though, as quick as he possibly can, he's going to get Palkia back out. It's that washout ability that I want to get rid of. So what we can do is we only need to retreat with 2. So we will put the energy on this Darkrai, start building him up, do the 20 damage. Takes him down to 80. Won't quite be enough. Actually, we could actually sacrifice our first Darkrai and get the guaranteed kill of this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that way, the washout ability is gone. Now all we need is 1 more point and we win the game. Both Darkrai's cannot use their strongest attack, especially the one with the Rocky Helmet. Sure. Our first Darkrai in the active spot, no matter what, dead. Only has 10 HP. But we are building up a second. And as long as we put Weavile in active spot, we can give the second energy to Darkrai EX on our bench. And then guarantee ourselves 70 damage from Weavile. I think no matter what I do, I may have lost this. I think no matter what I do here, I've lost this. Especially if he has a Misty in his hand. And as that Matapoke is taking so long, makes me feel like he's got a Misty in his hand. Because he can hit us with a slash. No matter what, Darkrai dies this turn. He can get rid of the Darkrai with a slash. But then no matter what, the next turn has the 4 energy to do, what is it, the 150 damage? Yeah, the 150 damage he can do. But the fact he's taking so long, because this is a water, maybe not. I was going to say, for the fact he's taking so long and he's running a water deck, surely he has a Misty. But to be fair, no matter what I did there, probably would still probably gonna lose. I mean, I could have swapped into Eevee and tried for the RNG. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that would have done much. I don't think that would have done much for us. Now I wish I saved the giant cape for Weavile. Although actually it doesn't make much of a difference. You'd still have 10 HP less. Do you know what? We're going to use Sabrina. Again, I don't think it makes much of a difference. I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. We'll use Sabrina. I think I'm going to lose this game anyway, but I'm going to give it my best bet. We'll use Sabrina. We'll get the Palkia in with less damage on him. Or not less damage, less energy on him. Do that. Guarantee ourselves 20 damage. Then we'll use... I can't use Dawn. I forgot. I already used... Oh, I messed up. You done messed up, Aaron! I messed up. Not that it makes that much of a difference anyway, because I think I've lost no matter what. I messed up. I completely forgot I'd already used the supporter card, so I couldn't move the energy. But again, I don't think it makes much of a difference. I kind of expected him to do this anyway. Fair enough. GG. GG. he managed to get the cards he needed to get Palkia's energy going very quickly. So GG, fair play. Good game, Matterpoke. Good game. GG. My luck had to run out at some point. You know, I got 10 wins in a row without losing with this deck. Literally last night. And we had 2 immediate concedes at the start of the video. So my luck had to run out at some point. Don't get me wrong, there was a misplay here or there. But as I said, the luck had to run out at some point. Had to run out at some point. I actually didn't notice Eevee was in my hand. I mean, we should be fine with Darkrai starting in the active spot. We should be fine. Because then what we could do, we could still do the chip damage with giving him energy. I'm seeing a Rolt. So I'm guessing that Snowman either has Mewtwo, Gengar, maybe both, or Miss Magius, or has Mewtwo and Miss Magius in the same deck. That 1-stage evolution and being able to confuse your enemy while doing, what, 80 damage, is a good setup. It's a deck I would actually run. But the fact he started with only a Rolts, good thing, because it means we can get the Gardevoir completely out the way early on, or maybe not. I'm seeing Riolu. What deck are you running, Snowman? I mean, having 2 Roltses in the deck, surely that must mean he has a Gardevoir. There has to be a Mewtwo, Miss Magius, something. There has to be, right? Has to be. I mean, it seems like he doesn't have too much going on. So we're gonna start the build up. We're gonna start the build up, and just in case, I'll put this Darkrai with a Rocky helmet on. I've debated actually putting 2 Rocky helmets in this deck. I like the setup I have. Having 2 Cyruses is handy. I can't remember if I have 1 or 2 Dawns. But being able to move energy between Darkrai's to Weavile is really useful. If I get the Weavile. So the last couple decks I managed to get it. Oh, I know what deck this guy's running. This guy's running Gallade. He's already got the Lucario set up, which, by the way, amazing ability to give fighting types an extra 20 damage. I'm tempted to run a fighting deck. Except I only have 1 Gallade, and I'll probably run it with double Marowaks of how quickly you can get a Marowak out as a 1-stage evolution and doing 80 to 160 damage. And then an extra 20, so 100 to 180 minimum. The only thing is, I've only got 1 Lucario. I've only got 1. I think it would work better with 2. Can you stack his ability? You can. That means you can have 40 damage. 40 extra. This is why I want a second. This is why I want a second. Now, I can either just leave Darkrai there. But then who's to say that card in his hand, or in their hand, isn't Gallade, and then they get Gallade out next turn. Now, I could use the X speed, swap Darkrai out, get Eevee in, and then hope we get lucky with the coin toss. And I think I'm going to go with the RNG route. Luck's kind of been on our side so far in some of these games. I'm going to go for it now. The better way I could have done this, the more secure way I could have done this, is if we had a Dawn. We could have got the guaranteed 20 damage, then swapped them. Arceus, I need you on my side again. I need you on my side again. There's 1, 2, 3. We got it. Oh, we got loads. We got 5. Didn't even need that much. That's overkill, but we got 5. Say goodbye to your Gallade. Say goodbye to your Gallade. You ain't getting that out. Put that back. I mean, there's still another Rolts on the bench, so there's potential. 5 heads. Not in a row as well. 5 heads. I can't lie. The coin flips have been on our side so far. More often than not, they have been on our side. And you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. We'll play that. Hopefully we get a Sneasel. Of course we get a Sneasel. I don't know why I said hopefully. Like, Sneasel isn't the only base Pokemon left in my deck. And we'll start building that Darkrai up with some energy. And then there's our 20 chip damage. Yes, he has Rocky Helmet on, but Eevee's pretty much here to sacrifice anyway. Give me back-to-back luck. Back-to-back luck game. There's 1, 2, 3. We couldn't get lucky. We couldn't get lucky like last time, but I'll take 3. That's still 60 damage. That's still 60 damage. So even though he's going to have enough energy to use... Is it Aura Sphere? Surely, right? Stop Marine Blow, which is going to kill our Eevee. Just giving Darkrai energy next turn means Lucario's gone. That's fine. Eevee did their job. Eevee did Eevee's job. And Eevee did it well. Very well. Oh, he conceded. That's 3 rage quits in 1 video. I told you this deck was strong. 3 opponents conceded in this 1 video. However, I don't claim to know the most about this game. So if there's any way you could suggest to me to make this deck better, let me know down in the comments. All I know is this new set introduced some amazing cards and some very good new supporter and equip cards. But let me know down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.